we will see a father versus daughter battle in the pull-off round in a winner-take-all match. There's probably not a motorsports fan in the world who does not know the name Art Arfons and his Green Monster. And the Super Bowl of Motorsports is annually an event that Art Arfons attends in his pursuit of the record 9th World Tractor Pulling Championship. But this man has been a drag racing star since the 1950s, a past world land speed record, one of the greatest figures in this sport. And Art, at 65 years old, you aren't slowing down any.
Well, my tractor's slowing down just a little. Needs one more engine.
2 jets at this point, and you're up against a lot of people with a lot more horsepower than you yourself created in this thing 15 years ago.
Yeah, you're right there.
He's always tough. You never count him out at all. He's a good competitor. I enjoy pulling with him.
When I come into it, it was all single engine, just a regular car engine, not a race engine. And it's grown every year, leaps and bounds.
He's the one that talked me into turbine engines, and whenever he's around, you got to be careful because he'll drive by you.
And you're the one who brought in the aircraft engines to power these things because you were pretty much familiar with them. How has that changed things?
Well, there's a lot of turbine tractors now. Bob George is the one that really got things going when he put the show indoors in some of these big buildings, and I think that's what made it grow.
And the Green Monster isn't the only Arfons family machining competition here at the Super Bowl of Motorsports. For quite a few seasons now, the second half of Art Arfons' traveling show has been his daughter, Dusty Arfons.
She's just as good. She's just started last summer with a twin engine. I haven't seen him since last summer pulling, and I understand she's getting better and better on the winter circuit. And that's good. I love competition, and they're good.
Even though people would probably think it unusual as you as a woman driver, how do the women spectators view you in this?
I think they like to see a woman out there pulling and trying to beat the guys. I just like to beat the guys, that's all.
How do you think you're going to do tonight against some of the toughest in the world?
I'm going to try and win, but you never know. I'd like to get third at least. I mean, I know Gardner's going to win, and I'd like to see my dad beat me, so.
You'd like to see your dad beat you?
Yeah, he's been having some bad luck this year.
Like I said, it could be anybody's ball game. It's just, you never know until the dust settles.
A lot of people never gave the sport of tractor pulling a long lifespan. Yet here we are 16 years after Bob George created it, and it's going strong. How long do you think it's going to last? Is it going to keep going?
Oh, it's a motorsport that's here forever. They just keep going and going.
And you obviously plan on being the king of it till the end, right?
I'd like to participate.
And the first driver in that particular showdown is the first driver to make a full pull, Dusty Arfons, the lady pilot of the Dragon Lady Bush-sponsored jet-powered tractor, lining up on the starting line, now with 10,000 more pounds in tow. Driving it as hard as she can, staying with it down to the finish line. A great pull. Even with 10,000 more pounds in tow, Dusty Arfons makes an incredible pull of 226 feet, 4 inches from the starting line. An amazing job that will put a serious amount of pressure on her father. Remember, Dusty has never beaten her father, Art, in any one of these invitational competitions. Looking at the slow-motion replay on the starting line, look at the intensity on the woman's face as she stares this thing, slamming down the visor at half-track as the dirt becomes pretty intense. Now, finally digging in at the 2 1/4 mark, she definitely has what it takes.
It was a really good run. The track was a lot worse than it was the first time around, so I think that was a real good run for me. My money's on my dad on first and me in second. He's a little bit sharper driver than I am, so otherwise our tractors are identical.
Now it's a matter of driving ability to serve the winner here at the Night of Fire. Arfons leaves the line. The front end heads for the sky. He sticks with it. An incredible amount of speed. Arfons shuts it down after incredibly passing the finish line for the second straight pull. Unbelievable. 252 feet, 6 inches. Arfons takes 60,000 pounds, almost as far as he did 50,000 pounds on the incredible twin-engine Green Monster.
up, so you got to tell me how that felt.
I hated to do it, but if he wins, he's got to win.
She told me you were going to win.
I've got as good as I can every time. That's all I can do.
The performance by Art Arfons was awesome, but we still have the monster truck finale to go at the Spectrum in Philadelphia. Bennett Clark's Clydesdale Chevrolet takes on the #1 qualifier, the incredible Carolina Crusher of Gary Porter. It's important to remember that the Crusher has not had a single side-by-side race in eliminations yet. He received the bye run in the first round when First Blood could not return after qualifying. Then Black Stallion ran into drivetrain problems on the starting line in the semifinals. So far, Porter has not had to prove himself other than the qualifying round. Bennett Clark, in the meantime, has gotten past Mike Beeler's Wrecker and the Buffalo Tremor in 2 exceptionally close races. Both drivers lining the machines up, taking their time, making sure they are perfectly straight and ready to accept the countdown. Porter will be the last one to stage in the near lane. The Carolina Crusher is now ready. They leave the line together. An incredibly close battle. It looks like Porter slipped by in the last 10 feet to get the victory. What a job driving around an obvious Bennett Clark hole shot. We also have standing by Chris Chapman with Gary Porter, our monster truck champion in the Carolina Crusher. He came by in the final 20 feet to beat the Clydesdale machine of Bennett Clark in a great finale.
This is one monster truck driver who has his act together. Gary, a fabulous win.
It was. Good luck was with me tonight. I had some really good luck. I got a bye run, and then the second truck, they had a false start, and so I really didn't have a one race here in the finals. It was just luck with me tonight.
Seems like you've really got a winning combination on the Crusher.
It is. I went to an alcohol-injected motor. The trucks were running good. I've had a few bugs in it. I'm trying to get them worked out, and I think I got a winner.
I think you do too, Gary. We're really happy for you.
Okay, thank you.
Gary Porter and the Carolina Crusher take the win here at the Spectrum in Philadelphia. That wraps up all the high-flying action. I'm Chris Chapman, and we'll see you again on the tracks across America.
Here in Tampa, Florida, the Super Bowl of Motorsports.